currently 5:30 AM here, so I need to be quiet so I don't wake anybody up. But plan of attack for today is to do some max speed testing and a 5-minute time trial just to see where we're at from an aerobic capacity point of view. So get a bit of food on board. We'll go for some toast, some cashew butter and honey. Get a wee bit of water on board, get a wee small coffee, and then I'll chat to you some more on the way down to the pitch. Look at that there for a cup. Some job. Peanut butter, honey, toast is an athlete combo. Get on it. And we're off. Fucking pick some day for it. Dry all week. And then just decides to piss rain today. But I'm about a 10-15 minute walk away from the pitch. So just gives me a good chance to actually get the legs moving beforehand. But plan of attack, as I said, is to do some max speed and aerobic testing. So for the max speed, we're going to go for a 10-meter fly. So basically, we're going to go for a 30-meter build into a 10-meter balls out sprint. Going to aim for maybe 3 to 4 reps here, but if I see a number I'm happy with after 2 or 3, I'll probably just pull the pin there. Then from the aerobic capacity point of view, we're going to go for a 5-minute time trial. I think there's a 400-meter oval on this pitch, so plan of attack is just to run as far as I can within that 5 minutes. Like I said in my stories the last day, I'm not really a big fan of Broncos just because there's too much noise, there's too much decelerating, change of direction. Fatigue kicks into the legs a lot quicker, so technique starts to get sloppy. And then for the 1K time trials, like most athletes will be getting that done within 4 minutes. So again, it's not really a true reflection of where you're at from an aerobic point of view. So yeah, once I get to the pitch, I'll do a warm-up, I'll run through a wee bit of technical speed work that I'll do, and then we'll get into the session then.
With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name, switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot.
So this is our setup so we can actually track the live data. As you can see, I'm fast as fuck, boy. But what we'll do is after each rep, we're going to go back and have a look at the GPA. And that there is going to see where we're at. Are we close to hitting UPB? Are we actually close to max speed? And then if I've hit a speed that I haven't hit this season, then I'll probably just call it quits there. But if I'm 0.3, 0.4 away from a UPB, then I might try to squeeze out 1 or 2 reps. But let's get into the technical speed side of things now. So from the technical speed side of things, I'm going to keep it super simple. We're going to do 3 exercises. Okay, we're going to go our scissors, we're going to go into our bounds, and then we're going to go into our overhead dribbles. Okay, so a big one for each of these is, like you'll see a lot of people when they do their speed work, they're very, I'll go back here, but they're very tiptoey, so they're plantar flexed. But again, we want to make good contact with the ground. So again, when we're doing our scissors, or we're doing our bounds, our dribbles, we want this dorsiflexed foot. Okay, so this is the foot plantar flexed. We're looking for this dorsiflexed foot. Okay, another thing we're looking for is, especially in the dribbles, we're going to go overhead. So again, we're creating this co-contraction between the trunk and the pelvis, and it's going to allow us to stay in this nice upright position and then create and own these positions that we actually want to see transfer into our max speed work. So I'll record a couple reps of each, and we'll probably get into the finer detail of the technique in another video. So that's the first build up, again 7.9, so we're getting up through the gears nicely. Go for another one. Rep 2, roughly the same, so we probably just need to pick it up a wee bit. Try get up to about 8.3 in this one. Build up 3 done, so 8.57. So getting up through the gears, we'll do one more. We'll see if we can get up to around 8.7, and then we'll actually move into our max intense effort. So rep 4 done, 8.6. Feeling actually good today, so we could be on the Alcaraz for a new PB. So battery's actually fucking shaking this thing, so I'll record 1 or 2 of these reps, and then I'll get back to you when we jump into the conditioning side of things. Look at that, 9.3 on the very first rep, so that's the season PB. But fuck it, feeling good, going against my word here, but we'll go for 1 or 2 more reps, see if we can fucking nip a wee bit higher there. Still 9.3, no change, so fuck it, we'll do 1 more. We'll see how we go. If there's no change, we just leave it at that. So rep 3 done, I think, another 9.3, or probably just a wee bit under. But we'll call it quits there, and we'll move into the 5-minute time trial. So going to track it on the watch, run around this 400 meter oval, and then we'll see what distance we can actually cover within 5 minutes. GoPro's only on fucking 5%, so I'll either get back to you once I finish in 5 minutes time, or else I'll get chat to you back in the house. Where the fuck are we? Right, finish. Holy fuck. 1.48k, 5-minute time trial. I'll fucking take that for this time of year, boys. Gosh, right, I'll head home now and we'll work out what our maximum aerobic speed is, and then we can kind of start planning out our more individualised tailored conditioning. Good luck. Oh, it's been fucking 5 minutes later, I'm still trying to fucking catch my breath, and you get that a fucking taste of blood. Oh, fucking rotten, huh? But fuck it, I'm gonna make a bold claim here. After, where's this camera? After fucking what, 3-4 knee surgeries, 2 hips, I would say I'm fucking the best shape I've ever been in, huh? And it's just simply down to fucking, I'm saying a lot of swear words, haven't I? But I'd say it's all just down to consistency. Obviously I think making the move to Australia was a massive help. Again, the environment, it's fucking, there we go again, Jesus. But it's November here. Again, I know back home it's very cold, it's hard to actually get out onto the pitch. So from that point of view, I'm grateful and I'm lucky. Well, I wouldn't say I'm lucky, I'm just grateful that I'm actually able to push on in these better conditions. And we are back, so we're showered, fed, and then managed to get the heart rate back down. So what we're just going to finish off with is actually calculating our mass or maximum aerobic speed based off that time trial we done. Okay, so it's pretty simple to do. We divide the time it took by the distance we covered. Okay, so we break it into seconds, so we know that 5 minutes is 300 seconds. And then we're going to divide that by the distance I covered, so 1,480 meters. And that's going to give us a score of 4.93 meters per second, so that's going to be 100% of my maximum aerobic speed. Okay, but let's just say we want to do a more aerobic capacity based session where we want to work at maybe 80%, 90% of our maximum aerobic speed. Then it's pretty simple as well. Okay, so what we do is we multiply our 100% of our mass by the intensity we want to work at. So let's just say in this case we want to work at 90%. So we know that my 100% of my mass is 4.93. We're going to multiply that by 0.9, and then that gives us a score of 4.43 meters per second. Okay, But let's just say I want to work in 3-minute intervals, so maybe I'm doing 3 minutes at 90% and then 1 minute as a like kind of active recovery. So we know that 90% is 4.43 meters per second. So again, we just multiply that by the total seconds we want to work. So 3 minutes, so 180 seconds. And that gives us a total distance of 797, but you can always just make it easier and round that up to the 800 meter mark. But again, you can do it that way. We could work it out at 80% of our maximum aerobic speed, so you're at a lower intensity, but you're probably going to be covering longer distances. We could go higher intensity, we could go 100%, we could go 110%, you can go 120%, okay? But the formula or the equation is always going to be the same. So that's all from me today. I actually enjoyed making this different kind of content, or longer form stuff. So you never know, I might be back with another one. Good luck.